What if the sound that calls us to freedom is also a call to responsibility? In the biblical tradition, particularly in the book of Leviticus, the ram's horn, or shofar, carries profound cultural significance, especially during the Jubilee year. The Jubilee year, occurring every 50 years, was a time of restoration, forgiveness, and new beginnings. Rooted in Leviticus 25, the blowing of the shofar on the Day of Atonement marked the beginning of this sacred year. This wasn't merely a ceremonial act, it was a powerful proclamation of liberty throughout the land, freeing slaves and returning property to its original owners. Imagine the sound of the shofar echoing across the hills, reverberating through the hearts of the people. It symbolized a divine reset, a chance for individuals and communities to start afresh. The call of the shofar served as both a reminder and an invitation, a reminder of God's covenant with his people, and an invitation to engage in a restoration that extended beyond individual needs to encompass the well-being of the entire community. The resonance of the shofar within ancient Israel was not only about liberation, it also conveyed a deep sense of responsibility. It reminded those who heard it of their duty to care for one another, ensuring justice, equity, and compassion. When considering the disruptions that might have accrued over decades, the shofar's blast was a clarion call, each note a challenge to rectify wrongs and to embrace the restorative principles of community. The significance of the ram's horn, then, extends beyond its sound. It embodies the tension between judgment and grace. The judgment of unfulfilled obligations and inequalities was met with grace through the offer of a new beginning. Many scholars conclude that this interplay suggests a theology that sees divine discipline not as punishment, but as an opportunity for restoration, both personal and communal. Reflecting on this, we might consider how often we find ourselves in need of restoration in our lives, perhaps through forgiveness, reconciliation, or new beginnings. The ancient practice of Jubilee highlights that striving for personal freedom inevitably ties to the well-being of others. This suggests that spiritual discipline can prompt us not only to seek our own liberation, but to champion the freedom of those around us as well. As we contemplate the meaning of the shofar and its powerful role during the Jubilee, we are invited to listen for the call to justice and compassion in our own lives, reminding us that the echoes of ancient truth can still resonate today. How will you respond to the call for restoration in your own community?